Emerald Abyss Forest, a realm beyond imagination where nature speaks in whispers of eternity and light, dances with shadow in endless harmony. It stretches far beyond the reach of maps and memory, hidden deep within the forgotten veins of earth. Place where time folds gently upon itself, where the air glows with ancient breath, and every leaf seems carved from pure green fire beneath a canopy that breathes like a living sky. The world below hums with unseen life. The ground is carpeted in moss so soft it silences every footstep as though the forest itself wishes to remain undisturbed. The trees tower like silent titans, their trunks twisting into the heavens, their bark shimmering faintly, as if soaked in liquid jade rivers of mist, flow through the undergrowth, pooling in hollow roots and curling around stone temples devoured by vines. The forest is a cathedral older than civilization and wilder than dreams, a sacred womb of creation and decay, where the circle of life beats. Like a steady heart in the early dawn, the forest awakens in a symphony of colors. The first light pierces the canopy in shards of molten gold, scattering through a prism of dew. Each droplet on each leaf, holding within it the reflection of an unseen world. The air carries the scent of rain and sap and hidden flowers that bloom only for the eyes of dawn. Every sound feels alive. The soft hum of distant waterfalls, the low chant of frogs, the gentle rustle of unseen wings, the whisper of wind through emerald blades. Even silence in the emerald abyss feels like music, a rhythm born of life and time. As the sun ascends, the forest transforms into a kaleidoscope of brilliance. Beams of sunlight slice through emerald curtains, revealing a hidden kingdom, alive with motion. Translucent butterflies drift like shards of glass across the air. Glowing beetles crawl along luminous bark, their shells flickering with patterns that mimic constellations from forgotten skies. Somewhere deep in the green labyrinth, a river flows so clear that fish seem to hover in midair, and when the water meets the light, it turns into a liquid mirror, revealing brief glimpses of faces, not human but ancient spirits that dwell between root and stone. Legends say that the emerald abyss is alive not in the way forests usually live, but as one vast sentient being that dreams the earth itself. Every tree is a nerve, every vine a whisper, every gust of wind a thought of the great consciousness that sleeps within the soil. Travelers who dare to enter speak of hearing voices that come not from their ears but from the roots beneath their feet. Voices that ask questions older than mankind. Who are you? Where do you come from? What is your purpose? They say that those who answer truthfully are allowed to leave, but those who lie become part of the forest, their souls crystallized in the veins of green quartz that glimmer beneath the moss. There are places where the trees grow so tall that they vanish into clouds, and where strange lights flicker in the mist like lanterns guiding lost souls. It is said that these lights are the guardians of the abyss, beings of vapor and light who walk without sound and watch without eyes. When the night falls, the forest becomes a dream painted in shades of deep sapphire and black. The moon filters through the canopy and turns the leaves silver. The rivers glow with bioluminescent algae, tracing the veins of the land like flowing constellations. Every shadow moves with intention, and the air itself feels alive, pulsing with the slow breath of ancient time. Hidden in the heart of the forest lies the mirror. Lake, a pool so still it seems frozen in time. Legends tell that the lake does not reflect what is above, but what lies beneath the surface of the soul. Those who gaze into it see not their face but their truth. Some emerge enlightened. Others vanish into its depths, forever drawn into the reflection of their own unspoken fears surrounding. The lake are monolithic, stones etched with symbols that predate language, pulsing faintly with green light as though remembering the touch of forgotten gods. Further within lies the Valley of Whispers, where the air itself carries memory. Here the wind moves through hollow, vines producing a sound like voices calling softly. Each gust recites fragments of the past, echoes of those who once walked the forest. Explorers, lovers, kings, and dreamers whose stories were swallowed by time. It is said that if one listens long enough, they can hear their own name carried in the wind, as if the forest recognizes them from another life. Creatures of impossible beauty roam here, beings unseen anywhere else on earth. serpents with scales of emerald glass that glimmer like rivers, of light birds with translucent wings that scatter droplets of color, as they fly beasts with eyes that hold galaxies within their pupils, and gentle giants covered in moss, who move so slowly they are mistaken for part of the land. Everything here feels like it belongs to another reality, one untouched by human hands, one preserved in the perfection of creation. When storms pass over the emerald abyss, the entire forest seems to awaken in a fevered dance. Lightning illuminates the canopy, revealing a kingdom of green fire. The rain cascades in silver sheets drumming against leaves in rhythms that echo through eternity. Thunder rolls through the valleys like the roar of ancient gods, and the rivers surge with energy glowing from within. As though the storm itself fuels their veins, the earth trembles but never breaks, for the forest absorbs all it endures, transforming chaos into new life. At dusk, when the rain subsides, a mist rises from the forest floor, glowing faintly with the light of 1,000 unseen stars. And in that sacred hour, the entire abyss feels suspended between worlds, neither night nor day, neither earth nor sky, a realm of pure balance where existence itself seems to pause. It is said that in this moment, if one stands perfectly still, the forest reveals its heart, an enormous tree whose roots encircle an ancient crystal that beats with light. The very soul of the abyss. Each pulse sends ripples through the airwaves of life that sustain every creature, every leaf, every breath. The people who once lived near the forest called it the veil between worlds. They believed it was a bridge between the mortal realm and the spirit of the planet, that to enter was to walk within the dreams of Earth itself. Their myths tell of a time when humans and the forest were one, when people could speak to trees and rivers, when balance reigned across all life. They say that when humanity lost its connection, the emerald abyss withdrew, folding itself deeper into the planet, hiding its wonders until the world was ready to listen again. There are explorers who have tried to find it, satellites that have scanned entire continents to no avail. Yet some claim that on rare nights when the moon turns green, a faint glow appears. In the heart of uncharted lands, like a breath of light beneath the clouds, they say the forest shifts like a mirage, moving between locations, protecting itself from discovery, as though it chooses who may find it and who may not. Those who have returned from its depths speak not with certainty but with awe, unable to describe what they saw, because the forest is not something seen but something felt. To walk in the emerald abyss is to forget the meaning of time. Hours dissolve into light, days fade into shadow, and every breath feels like the first breath of creation. The forest does not reveal itself all at once. It opens slowly like a living mind testing your presence, and when it accepts you, it shows you miracles beyond belief. Flowers that bloom in colors unseen by the human eye, stones that hum with harmonic tones, waterfalls that rise instead of fall, flowing upward into the clouds. Every step reveals a new secret. Every sound feels like a word in a divine language. There are moments when the forest feels endless, when the canopy closes above and the air thickens with emerald light, and one realizes that perhaps this place is not on any map because it is not meant to be found. Perhaps it exists in the space between worlds, where imagination touches reality, where dreams breathe and myths are born. A place that reminds humanity of what was lost and what still lives hidden beneath the noise of civilization. In the end, the emerald abyss is not a destination, but a revelation. It is the soul of nature made visible, a mirror of Earth's most sacred truth, that beauty and power and mystery are all one, that the planet itself is alive, dreaming, breathing, remembering, and waiting for the moment when humankind will remember too, when they will listen again to the heartbeat beneath their feet and hear the silent voice whispering through the leaves. Come home, the forest says. Come home.